The elevator in the Harwick building was old enough to have a personality. And tonight, that personality was vindictive. It stopped between the 11th and 12th floors with a sound like a large man clearing his throat. A deep, mechanical clunk. And then the lights flickered once before settling into a dim, amber half-life. The kind of lighting that made everything look like a memory. Marcus had been heading home after a 12-hour shift. He still had his lanyard on, his sleeves rolled to the elbow, a paper bag of leftover Thai food hanging from 2 fingers. He pressed the emergency button, heard a distant, unconvincing ring somewhere deep in the building's infrastructure, and exhaled slowly through his nose. The woman in the corner of the elevator had not moved. She was dressed like she'd come from something formal. Dark blazer, a single pearl earring, a folder of papers tucked under one arm. She looked at the ceiling, then at her phone, then at the ceiling again.
No signal,
she said, not quite to him. No, he agreed, not quite to her. A minute passed. The elevator hummed faintly, as if embarrassed.
I had a speech,
she said finally. Marcus looked over. Tonight?
In 20 minutes, upstairs, board meeting.
She glanced at the folder under her arm.
3 months of work.
That's terrible timing.
Yes. Thank you for acknowledging that.
He almost smiled. Marcus. She looked at him for the first time. Really looked. The way people don't usually bother in elevators.
Diane.
He offered the paper bag. Pad Thai? She stared at it for a moment, as though it was the strangest thing anyone had ever handed her, which, perhaps, in context, it was. Then she reached in and took a piece of tofu with 2 fingers, with the careful dignity of someone who had decided that the situation called for adaptability rather than pride.
I've been in this building 6 years,
she said, chewing thoughtfully.
I've taken this elevator probably 4,000 times.
And it finally had enough.
Apparently.
She almost smiled back.
What floor were you going to?
Lobby. Home.
Long day?
Long year, honestly. She nodded at that in a way that suggested she understood completely and had no interest in prying, which Marcus found immediately respectful. They were quiet for a while, but it was the easy kind of quiet. The kind that settles between 2 people who've both silently agreed they're not a threat to each other. The amber light buzzed softly. Somewhere above them, a cable shifted with a low, resonant groan that made them both glance up, then back down, then pretend they hadn't.
Do you think it's going to fall?
Diane asked, in the pleasant tone of someone asking about the weather. Statistics say almost certainly not.
Almost.
Almost, he confirmed. She considered this.
Comforting.
He laughed. A real one, sudden and unguarded. She followed, and for a moment the old elevator felt significantly less hostile. 40 minutes later, when the maintenance crew finally cranked the doors open to a narrow slice of 11th floor hallway, Marcus and Diane climbed out into the fluorescent light of the real world. She smoothed her blazer. He reclaimed his paper bag. Your speech, he said. She waved a hand.
They'll wait, or they won't. It was good pad thai.
It really was. She walked toward the stairwell without looking back. But just before the door swung shut behind her, she paused.
Marcus.
Yeah?
Good luck with the year.
The door closed. He stood there a moment, lanyard still on, bag in hand, grinning at nothing in particular. Then he found the stairs and headed home.